Hi everyone, this is Amy Englemark of Amy Englemark Coaching. Inner Strength Group, I hope you're doing fabulous and you're really progressing towards your personal goals. Thanks for sharing them with me. Today we're working on stress and for the rest of the month of June. And we're going to be focusing on a survival guide today for you. So the steps that I'm going to show you today are ones that you're going to want to write down and keep close to you, maybe even somewhere that you can actually see them to remind you of what you have in your survival guide to be able to pull from when you need it, right? So there's many unhealthy ways I'm sure you use and I've used and sometimes still resort to using, and then I have to give myself a kick in the butt and remind myself of the tools that I have. So some unhealthy ways of dealing with stress might be avoidance when something really needs to be talked about, or it could be unhealthy eating, it could be over-exercising, it could be being rude to other people because you're stressed. So there's so many unhealthy ways, and many people choose many different forms to deal with stress. And today I want to give you some healthy ways to help you deal with stress, especially when you have a lot on your plate. So I've got my notes here, and let's jump in. The first step that you need to take into consideration when choosing a healthy way to deal with stress is what makes you feel calm and like you have some amount of control. Then there's 3 steps and tips in this survival guide for you that I want to talk more about, and I'll share with you my experience with one of them. So taking control of your environment is number 1. For example, the people that you're spending time with, maybe being stuck in traffic gets you stressed. Maybe going shopping gets you stressed. There's many different ways that people get stressed out. And what you can do about that is you can limit the time that you spend with those people. Or maybe decide that you don't want to be around them at all. If you're in traffic, you could possibly take another route. What about shopping at another time? So you do have control over your environment to some degree, and you just need to see where you can be more flexible and change things up. And then the second point that I wanted to share is that your mental space is a treasured commodity, right? And you are in control of what you allow in and what you allow out. So a lot of people are held back and really stuck in stress because they're focusing on perfection instead of focusing on the progress that they're making. This is really frustrating for anyone who focuses on perfection because it's so unattainable and it sets you up for the fall. It sets you up to fail all the time. It's like somebody's holding something that's on fire under your rear end all the time. You never have a chance to breathe. You're always spinning your wheels, and if your end product at the end of the day, each day, doesn't meet those high unrealistic expectations, then you beat yourself up, right? This is pretty typical, pretty general. This might not be you, but it's a large part of the population and of the people that I work with. So what you can do about it is focus on how you're moving forward and the steps that you have taken today, yesterday, at the end of the week that are moving you closer to your goals. So instead of always having a to-do list, you want to have a done list, because that is going to show you, look, I am making progress. I can give myself a break. I can allow myself to have a breather. And it'll teach you over time to be more gentle to yourself. I have a form that I use with clients, and it's called Nourishing Expectations. And we work on changing an unrealistic expectation into a nourishing expectation that's more attainable. Then the third point that I have for you is to pare down your to-do list. So what is actually I should do this. It's super important. I should do it. And what's I have to do it. This is a must. If this doesn't get done, things are going to fall apart and it's just not going to be cool. So decipher on your list what is a should and what is a must. And maybe some things can be totally eliminated, and maybe some things can be put at the bottom of your list. That will help ease stress as well. So I can really connect with having a to-do list that's too long and really expecting too much of myself and unrealistically assuming that I could get a very long list complete by the end of the week. A very long list. And I would never give myself enough time to complete what I had on my list, which was super frustrating. And what it caused was stress between me and my husband and a whole bunch of tension for myself and frustration. So what I've done about it is I'm more conscious. It's at the forefront of my mind to be more realistic with myself and what I'm expecting of myself. And that has really helped me ease my stress and the stress in our relationship. So everything that you do to work on yourself through these videos is going to have a trickle-down effect as you apply it to your life, and the benefits will trickle down into your relationships and into your work and into your parenting, every relationship that you're involved with. So I think that's so exciting for you, and I can't wait to hear your feedback. So again, I'll tell you those 3 points that I shared, the survival guide for stress, and then I would love to hear your feedback. So here's these points. Number 1, take control of your environment. So change when or how often you're doing things that cause you stress or being with people that cause you stress. Number 2 is to focus on your progress, not your perfection. Focus on progress, not perfection. Number 3 is to pare down your to-do list and focus on what is a must and what is a should. Maybe you can even eliminate some of the things on your list. So I hope that helps you and clarifies what you can do in a healthy way to not be so stressed out. And if you haven't liked my page on Facebook, that would be something you could do if you like me. And leave a comment below and let me know, Inner Strength Group, how you are using healthy methods to deal with your stress. Because I want to congratulate you and help you move forward and keep progressing. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.